Okay, Doc South here, trying to do a video on my own. Yes, we'll see if this happens. Sandy was going to come out and help me, and I said, I'm going to try to do it myself if that's okay. Of course, she's always welcome to come out here and sit on my lap and do a video or be part of the scene, of course. Of course, now and then she does, which always makes it a much better video. Because frankly, she's a lot more witty than I am, than I'll ever be, truth be known. Oh yeah, no, she's pretty cool. I remember, now that I think about it, what was it we used to do? When we first met, I was still doing radio, and on occasion, I would get asked to MC a show, one thing or another, and maybe some group was coming to town, was going to put on a concert, and I was, like I said, I may have said I was with radio at that. I was doing radio then, and I'd get asked, "Hey, would you be the MC?" Well, heck yeah. I even had a tuxedo. I went and got a tux. And Sandy and I were either newly married or about to be married. One way or another, it was early in our relationship. And I remember, I think, one day saying, "Gee, I got to go do a show. You're welcome to come along." In fact, I said, "Why don't you come out on stage with me?" She says, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, come on. We'll have fun, you and me." And in fact, I think at that time we might have been doing an internet show together, possibly. Oh, it's so long ago now, so long ago. I mean, I had hair, yeah, things like that. And so you can see it's long ago, which is fine, no big whoop. But and I remember, I think one of the first times we went out on stage together, Sandy was all dolled up. Oh, she was looking so pretty. Oh. And well, I was me. Get out there hollering and, I don't know, introducing the group and all that. And I think, I seem to remember there was something where I said, I remember before we went on stage, "Gee, we got to get this audience all fired up and ready for the band. They're gonna love this group if we can get them cooking." And Sandy said, "I know what to do." I said, "Okay." So we go out and I don't know, we're talking back and forth, bantering and egging on the crowd. And finally, I guess it came time to do the show. The curtains were going to open. I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, okay, thanks to so-and-so's bean shop or whatever, we're proudly bringing you, let's say, the Dell Vikings, the Orlons, the Smokey and the Miracles," and we had all these, and I said, "Sandy, you have something you want to say?" And Sandy looked at me a little bit. She grabbed the mic. I was so proud of her. She grabbed the mic and she hollered, "Folks," and people said, "Yeah." She says, "Do you want to rock and roll?" And she, at the top of her lungs, and there was a quietness in the crowd, and all of a sudden they just bang, "Yes, yes, yes." I said, "Well, here they come." I'm shouting too now. And the curtains opened, and the band was just humping right about as fast as they could, playing. Oh, it was the best. It was the best doggone show. And I don't think Sandy and I were married, but we were thinking about it. And I think that night that evening kind of cemented it for me. The girl of my dreams. Pretty as pie, and she sure can yell when she has to. Cool. And people went nuts. In fact, towards the end, I think some folks came and wanted her autograph. I think they did. I think they did. It was a good night. It was a good night. Anyway, I thought I'd say, what a sweetie. Ish. And yes, Sandy's. I, 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 I just I can't imagine a better wife than her. Just absolutely wonderful. There's lots of good girls in the world. Heaven knows there are. But yeah, she's the one for me. If nothing else, she puts up with me. Right. Okay. And I with her. I'll see you later. God bless. Okay. And I hope your significant other is a significant other. Okay. Good. See you. God bless. Bye now.